In this video, we'll show you how to register for classes on WebAdvisor self-service, a few pop-up messages you may see in the process, and we'll show you how to confirm that you in fact registered. Yes, there are students who go through the process and think they registered but haven't. So this next couple of minutes can save you a lot of time.
Go to gtc.edu/mygateway. Log in with your student ID and password. Click Login. On your My Gateway homepage, locate the WebAdvisor and Self-Service menu. Click on Registration and Schedule and select Register and Drop Courses from the drop-down menu. You'll be on the Plan and Schedule tab.
Check the upper right corner of your screen. If there are alerts regarding your eligibility to register, resolve those before proceeding. A common alert tells to update your information. If you receive this alert, click the link to go to WebAdvisor to update your personal information. Once you've updated your information and clicked Submit, click Register and drop a link to continue registering. It might take a couple of minutes for the information to be updated before you can continue. There are a couple of ways to search for courses. We'll focus on a few simple ways which are the most common for course takers. If you know the course number or title, type either of those into the search box. Or, for a broader search, type the subject. For instance, math into the search box and hit enter. You can use the filters on the left side of the screen to meet your requirements. For example, if you want only college-level credit courses, select post-secondary. Let's do a course number search. Say you are looking for 102-137, Intro to Business. You can filter the results. For example, if you want to see only sections that have seats available, select Open Sections. Or you can select only sections at specific locations. You will probably want to narrow your results by what term you are going to take the course, summer, fall, or spring. Once you have found a course you want, click on View Available Sections to review the sections that are available. A section is a class. The same course may be offered multiple times on different days. Each of those is a section. Pick the section that best fits your needs and click on Add Section to Schedule. Review the information here. Be sure to scroll down to review prerequisite and other section information, and click Add Section. You will get a message that the section has been planned to your schedule. This is where some students think they can stop, but if you do, you're not registered. You still have a few more steps. Under Student Planning, choose Plan and Schedule. Use the arrows at the top left of the screen to navigate to the correct term. On the left, you'll see the courses in your plan. You can tell that you haven't registered for the class yet because it is yellow on the grid. Confirm that that's the course you want and click Register. Now you're registered for the course. You will get messages about making your payment arrangements. To confirm that you are registered, you'll see a check mark next to Registered in each of the courses you've registered for. Your schedule view will also show your registered sections in green with a check mark. Sections that have no meeting time, such as online courses or internships, will appear at the bottom of the screen. And remember, you have to arrange for payment on the day you register for your classes. If you have payment arrangements on file from a third party, such as an employer or school district, or if you have financial aid awarded, these are sufficient. Check the payment screen to confirm that these are in place. If you don't have payment arrangements by the end of the day you registered, you'll be removed from your classes. To drop courses, just click the Drop button. Please note that the course must still be within the refund period in order for you to be able to drop it. If the refund period has passed, contact Student Services for information about withdrawals. Now, we'll show you a few messages you may see during the registration process. We'll start with waitlists. If you select a section that is full and has a waitlist, you'll be alerted to this. In order to go on a waitlist, you cannot be registered in another section of that course. We recommend that you select a section that is available. However, if the section in question is the only one that works for scheduling or other reasons, you are welcome to join the waitlist. Click Add Section to plan the section as you did before. On the Plan and Register screen, click the waitlist button for the section. You will see an indicator that you have been waitlisted for this class. Check your Gateway email every day to see if you've been granted permission to register for the class. If you have to register for the class by 11:30 p.m. that day. If you want to drop from the waitlist so that you can register for the open section, just click the Drop Waitlist button. Another alert you may see is related to prerequisites. If you try to register for a course for which you haven't completed the prerequisite, you will receive an alert in the top right corner that you haven't started one or more prerequisites for the class. You will need to take those courses first. If you are registered for the prerequisite and will complete it before the subsequent courses start, you can proceed with registering for the second course. Some courses, such as internships, require instructor consent prior to registration. Contact the instructor or the academic department for further information. To view approvals instructors have already given you, click the Petitions and Waivers tab. Review your schedule on the grid to make sure that your courses are correct. Confirm that your payment arrangements are in place. See the payment video for further information.
To view a copy of your courses with refund and withdrawal dates, go to My Gateway under webadvisor/self-service. Click on Registration and Schedule and select My Class Schedule. Remember that if your plans change, you must drop your classes before they begin in order to have your charges removed from your Gateway account.
Congratulations! You've registered for classes and are on your way to meeting your educational goals.